Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Linshi Shengtai Pharmaceutical. It is a great pleasure to meet you here in Hainan. Thank you for visiting us today, and thank you for traveling so far to be here. Before we start the site visit, I would like to give you a short introduction to our company. I will talk about our TCM products, traditional processing, quality control, and smart pharmacy services. I will also introduce Li ethnic medicine, the traditional medicine of the Li people in Hainan. Today, I will introduce four main parts. First, a short introduction to our company and our quality system. Second,
炮制
the traditional processing of Chinese medicinal materials and Li ethnic medicine. Third, our smart decoction center and digital pharmacy services. Finally, some ideas for academic cooperation and today's visit route. Let's begin with our company. In this first part, I will answer three simple questions. Who are we? What do we make and provide? And how do we manage quality? These three questions will help you understand our company before we walk into the working areas. Linshi Shengtai was founded in 1992. Today, we have worked in the traditional Chinese medicine industry for 34 years. Our business started in Anguo, Hebei, a major center for the trade of Chinese medicinal materials in China. Today, we now operate in several parts of China. Our Hainan company is located in Taling Industrial Park, Ding'an. It serves as a hub for TCM products, pharmacy services, and digital innovation. We serve more than 5,000 customers, hospitals, community health centers, pharmacies, and medical companies. Our goal is simple: to bring traditional Chinese medicine into modern health services in a safe and practical way. Our work has four connected parts. The first is medicinal materials. We work with growing areas and suppliers to find stable sources of Chinese medicinal materials. The second is
炮制
and TCM products. We use traditional methods together with modern equipment. The third is quality control, storage, and delivery. The fourth is smart pharmacy service. This includes prescription review, decoction, delivery, and digital records. So, we are not only a product supplier, we are building a complete service chain, from medicinal materials all the way to the patient. Our product range includes more than 1,000 TCM decoction pieces and related products. TCM decoction pieces are processed Chinese medicinal materials, ready for clinical use. We provide the most commonly used pieces for hospitals and clinics, as well as TCM powders, Li medicine products, and products that can be used as both food and medicine. Some of these are used every day in clinical practice. Others are less common, but still important for special needs. During the visit today, you will see some real product samples, so please feel free to look closely and ask questions when we get there. Now, let me say a few words about quality, because for a medicine company, quality must always come first. We do not check quality only at the end. It starts when the raw materials arrive. It continues during processing, testing, storage, and delivery. Our laboratory uses equipment for many different types of tests, and we keep batch records so we can follow the full history of every product. According to our records, more than 600 official sampling batches passed quality inspection. For us, this is not only a number, it shows the value of daily work, clear records, and careful checking. And good products begin with good raw materials. Our group works with 103 growing bases. Some are our own, others belong to partners, across different growing areas in China. We check the source and quality of materials with our local partners, and every step, inspection, processing, storage, delivery, has its own record. This is especially important for Hainan because as an island, transport here can sometimes be affected by weather. Now, let us move to the second part, and I think this is one of the most special parts of today's visit. We will talk about
好治
the traditional processing of Chinese medicinal materials and about Li ethnic medicine from Hainan. These two topics carry both cultural value and research value.
好治
Is a Chinese word for the traditional processing of Chinese medicinal materials. Before a raw material is used in a clinic, it often needs special preparation. It may be cleaned, cut, soaked, or cooked together with another material. Some materials are stir-fried, calcined at high temperature, or fermented. Each method can change how the material works. It can affect safety, storage, taste, or clinical purpose. Today, we still respect this traditional experience. At the same time, we use modern equipment, clear process settings, and quality tests. Our aim is simple: make the process more stable and easier to check. Fermentation is a special type of
炮制
Two well-known examples are fermented soybean and medicated leaven. In the past, people learned these methods through long experience, passed down over generations. Today, they are also fascinating research topics. We can study the small living organisms involved. We can study temperature, time, water, and other process conditions. We can study exactly how the material changes during fermentation. Now, let's watch two short videos. They will show the production processes of our award-winning fermented soybean and medicated leaven. First, let's begin with fermented soybean.
五谷之书为豆，其为养生滋补之精华。据《本草纲目》记载，黑豆性平，坐齿则温，故能生能散。得葱发汗，得盐能吐，得酒则治风，得蒜则止血。对感冒、寒热、头痛、烦躁、胸闷、虚烦不眠有显著疗效。黑豆种于春，收于秋。蔺氏选用非转基因肾形饱满黑豆为原料，去除杂质，取纯净优质部分入药。桑蒿共煎，尖叶浸豆，吸净，至笼内或罐内蒸透，取出放凉，装入物料架内，上覆桑蒿，至恒温恒湿发酵适中，3日黄衣上变时取出，洗净无黄衣，沥干，升温，开始2次发酵。待2旬前后酵香溢出，取出略蒸，干燥，筛取药屑，包装。
Next, let's watch the video about medicated leaven.
六肾曲，曲类中药之典范。其名始载于唐代医书《药性论》，后《本草纲目》记载，西人用曲多是造酒之曲，后医乃造神曲，专以攻药，力更胜之。盖取诸神聚会之日造之，故得神名。其性甘、辛、温，归脾胃经，具有消食化积、健脾和胃之功效。蔺氏盛泰六肾曲，依古法采新归，综合小麦粉、苦杏仁、赤小豆、辣苗、青蒿、苍耳秧6种物料之精华，精心炮制上等六肾曲。将破碎后的赤小豆 置于蒸煮锅中，加水煎煮2小时至粥状，定温定湿，发酵2天备用。粉碎好的小麦粉、苦杏仁、青蒿、辣料、苍耳秧置于和面机中搅拌均匀，然后按比例加入赤小豆粥搅拌，制成握之成团、制之极散的软材。上覆浸麻叶后，放入恒温恒湿的发酵箱内，保持温度30至35摄氏度，湿度70%至80%，发酵约60小时，待生出有益白衣菌时取出。将发酵好的物料放入专用设备制片，并切成大小均匀的方丁。随即将切至成块的六神须放入烘干箱内烘干，过筛去屑，包装即可。修和无人见，存心有天知。林氏盛泰药业，以至诚至信之心，集百草而香天下，普健康而惠众生，为我国的中医药产业发展不懈奋斗。
Now let me introduce something unique to where you are standing today. Li ethnic medicine, the traditional medicine of the Li people here in Hainan. Hainan has a tropical climate and an extraordinarily rich variety of plants. Over many generations, local communities built deep knowledge about these plants and how to use them. Much of this knowledge was passed from person to person, by word of mouth, and some of it was never written down in a clear or complete way. So the first important step is simple: careful recording and protection before this knowledge is lost. After that, the next steps may include plant identification, safety studies, quality standards, and clinical observation. We believe modern development here should be careful and responsible. We respect traditional knowledge, while applying scientific methods to understand and protect it. The slide you see shows only a few examples of Li medicine resources. It is far from a complete list. Our research approach starts with the basics. First, we collect and organize information. Second, we identify the correct plants and study their quality. Third, we study processing and preparation methods. Only after that can we move toward careful clinical observation. Digital tools may also help us here to search, connect, and manage this knowledge more effectively. We hope this work can support both protection and responsible use for generations to come. Next, I will introduce our smart pharmacy services. Here, the word smart does not mean a computer replaces a pharmacist. It means we use equipment and digital records to support people, to make each step clearer, safer, and easier to follow. This is our Smart Decoction Center in Dingan. The center covers an area of about 1,500 square meters, with more than 100 machines and related pieces of equipment. It can handle more than 840 prescriptions per day. The center prepares TCM decoctions, powders, pastes, and pills. It also handles packing, sample storage, and delivery. For hospitals, this reduces the burden on space, equipment, and day-to-day operations. For patients, it makes TCM preparations easier to access and use. Let me briefly walk you through the process. First, we receive the prescription. Second, a pharmacist reviews it. Third, the medicinal materials are prepared. Fourth, a second check is carried out. Then the materials are soaked and decocted. After decoction, the medicine is packed, a sample is kept for quality needs, and the medicine is sent out for delivery. At any point, the hospital or patient can check the progress through a QR code. The most important point is this: professional review and human responsibility remain part of the process, every step of the way. We want to follow the full history of every medicine across 5 levels: the raw medicinal material, the processed decoction piece and its batch, the prescription and the pharmacist's review, the decoction process, including key settings and samples, and finally, delivery and receipt. These records let us answer 3 simple questions. Where did the material come from? What happened during the process? And where did the final medicine go? Xiangru Yidao is the name of our digital pharmacy platform. The idea can be explained in 3 simple phrases: 1 service center, many access points, 1 complete connected process. The platform connects hospitals, community clinics, pharmacists, the decoction center, delivery teams, patients, and managers. It supports prescription transfer, pharmacist review, stock management, decoction records, delivery, and quality tracking. This system is not only a screen or a piece of software, it is a tool that connects real people doing real pharmacy work. We use this model in county healthcare networks. As of now, 8 county networks have signed agreements or entered the implementation stage. In this model, a local clinic sends a prescription into the system. A pharmacist reviews it. Our central service center prepares and decocts the materials. The medicine is then delivered to the clinic or directly to the patient. This model means smaller clinics don't need to build their own full facilities. It supports shared service standards and makes the whole process easier to track and trust. Now we come to the final part. I will share some possible areas for academic cooperation and explain what we will see during today's visit. Please, we genuinely welcome your questions, your ideas, and your different views. This is not meant to be a one-way talk. We see several possible areas for research cooperation: the collection and organization of Li medicine knowledge, Pyoji and fermentation research, quality standards for Chinese medicinal materials and full process records, digital pharmacy, and real clinical service. We can offer our company's experience, working sites, products, and service examples. Universities can bring research methods, students, and new ideas. Together, we can turn practical, everyday questions into meaningful research projects. After this presentation, we will visit 3 main areas. First, the warehouse area and TCM products. Second, the production equipment. Third, the Smart Decoction Center, with a demo of the Xiangru Yidao platform. As we walk through, I'd encourage you to notice how the physical work, the digital systems, and the patient services all connect with one another. That connection is really the heart of what we do. To finish, I would like to leave you with 3 words: tradition, quality, and digital innovation. We respect the long history of traditional Chinese medicine. We believe quality must support every product and every service. And we believe digital tools can help traditional Chinese medicine serve more people in a clear and practical way. We look forward to learning from you and to exploring future cooperation together. Thank you very much for your time. Now, let us begin the site visit.